Yo, what's up, Naples All Stars? It's your boy, the Bathroom Bandit, coming at you live and direct for my Week 8 recap. This was a pretty good week for some of y'all. Not for me. It was fucked up for me. I ain't gonna lie. I got 5 out of the 6 ones right. No, wait a minute. I take that back. I got them all right this week. Every last one. 6 for 6. I'm the truth, man. I'm telling you, I'm the truth. 6 for 6. Let me start off. Oh no, I lied. I got one wrong. And the one I got wrong was the first matchup. My matchup. Bathroom Bandits versus Team Nice. Um, Listen, man. Team Nice, this was a fluke win. This was a fluke ass win, man. Um, you beat me by what, 44 points. And it seemed like it was a blowout. In reality, it was just a stupid performance by Drew Brees playing the pathetic New York Giants defense. I mean, if you like touchdowns, that was a great game to watch. If you like defense, it was probably the worst game in history. Matter of fact, it was the worst game in history defensively. No team has ever put up 13 touchdowns. 12, yes. 13 broke the record. And Drew Brees had 82 points. Listen, I did all I could do with 82 points, man. I had the second highest score in this league's history and still lost because of those 82 points. So it wasn't much of a matchup thing as far as the rest of the roster goes, because it was pretty much a good matchup up until that point right there. Drew Brees, they won it for your team. Nice. You improved to 5-3. Bathroom Bandits, we dropped to 5-3. Next matchup, uh, Big Time versus Munching on Bunching. I predicted Munching on Bunching to win this one. And guess what? Bam! I was right. Munching on Bunching won. And they won pretty easily. 168 to 100. He started off with Tom Brady giving them 48 on Thursday and Gostkowski giving them 16. And the rest of the guys, they just followed suit. Forte, man, that was a big loss for you, buddy. I don't know if he'll be gone for the season, but he'll be gone for a while. And, you know, it's going to be tough to make up for what Forte brings to the table. But either way, he gave you 10 points before he went down. Hopkins, of course, did his thing. Stephon Diggs continuing to do his thing. On the other side, Big Time, you had 1, 2, 3 guys with single digits and 1, 2 guys with 10, one with 11, 12, 13. Matter of fact, you only had one person scoring over 20 points, and that was your defense giving you 21. So it pretty much boiled down to everybody just doing a shitty job for you this week. You dropped the 4-4, munching on bunching. You continue your perfect season, 8-0. Next matchup, we got Enfuego versus LLX2. I predicted Enfuego to win this one, and guess what? Bam! I was right again. Yeah, Bathroom Bandits was right. Enfuego, you won 127 to 99. Um, Enfuego, there was a few people you could have played this week. Matter of fact, almost anybody you played this week, you would have lost to. Unfortunately for you, you played LLX2, who had the second lowest score of the week, with 99 points. In Fuego, your Fitzpatrick, your quarterback, had 3 points. Your running back had 6. One of your receivers had 9. You had 2 guys with over 20 points, and that was Alshon Jeffrey in the Vikings defense. LLX2, you only had one guy with over 20 points. That was AJ Green with 35. Other than that, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes in single digits. And that's just not gonna cut it, man. So LLX2, you dropped the 4-4, and Fuego, you improved to 6-2. Next matchup, we got Royal Oak versus Dom. I predicted Royal Oak to win, and here we go, fellas. Bam! Yep, Royal Oak won it. They sure did. 158 to 97. This was a blowout. Won by what? 61 points. Um, Listen, Royal Oak, you also took a big blow in this game. You lost Le'Veon Bell for the season. Fortunately for you, you have D'Angelo on the bench, so you shouldn't be hurting that bad. Carlos Hyde didn't even play, gave you 0 points, but you still managed to pull it out because Other than Carson Palmer giving you 15 and the Chiefs giving you 33, you had Larry Fitzgerald with 21, and that was it. Nobody else really stood out. But what happened is this guy Dom had a bunch of underachievers on his team. Gio Bernard 6 points. He had Doug Baldwin, who's still starting with 6 points. Jason Witten gave him three. And he only had one player to score 20 points. That was his highest score, and that was Andrew Luck. So 97 points. Congratulations, Dom. You got the low score of the week, dropping your record to 2-6. And Roy Oak, you improved to 5-3. The next matchup we got Mr. Extractors versus White Chocolate, and I predicted the Extractors to win this one. Guess what? Bam! I was right. Extractors won. They pulled it out, man. Beating this mighty White Chocolate team who has some problems in the running back category. Unfortunately, it wasn't the running backs that was the problem. Extractors, your running backs only gave you 6 and 8. I mean, shit, you had a guy giving you 0 points. But why did you score so high? Well, you scored so high because Demaryius Thomas had a monster game, 168 yards, 36 points. The Texans decided to show up and play some defense. They gave you 43 points. White Chocolate, you had 1, 2, 3, 4 guys with single digits, including your boy Aaron Rodgers. Listen, man, I'm going to tell y'all right now, stop comparing Rodgers to Brady. Stop the bullshit. Brady had never thrown for 77 yards and no touchdown in any game. So I want to hear this comparison no fucking more, man. Brady is the man. Tommy Terrific, Tommy Touchdown, the golden boy, #1 all time. Extractors, you improve your record to 2-6. White Chocolate, you drop to 4-3. Last matchup, and this is a first for our league. I predicted Carolina Pride to win a close one, and guess what? Keeping with the theme, bam! Carolina Pride won. How did Carolina Pride win? Well, Carolina Pride had his highest score at 29 points, and his defense gave him 26, and Greg Olsen gave him 20. Other than that, nothing. Crickets. I mean, the rest of his team didn't do too much of shit, but Century Legends only had one guy giving them over 20, and that was Gronk. Gronk gave him 31. The final score of this shit, and this was the absolute closest game of the season. They actually tied. Both of them end up with 135 points, but as a tiebreaker, you go to the bench points, and Carolina Pride's bench scored 64 to Century Legends 31. So, therefore, Carolina Pride gets his first win of the season. Congratulations, my boy. How does it feel to be in the win category? No comment. It don't matter. You 1-7, man. Century Legends, you dropped to 1-7. Listen, fellas, I'll be back on Friday. To give y'all my weekly edition of Bandit's Weekly Predictions. Oh, and before I leave, I want to give a shout out to Jay Nice, man. 264 points, highest score of the week. Congratulations, King of the Week. Congratulations to all the other winners, and to the losers, better luck next week. Until then, y'all remember the theme. Bandits, run this bitch.